broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads from over 200 countries and your #1 source in after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I like that. I think I want to be introduced with applause every week. Just
agree.
because.
Who doesn't?
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to AFTERBUZZ TV. I am Susie Castillo, and today we are talking about Game of Thrones. It's season 1 still. This episode that we're talking about is called Tight and Right. And with me today, I have one of my dear friends on this planet. She's a producer. She's a lawyer. She was Miss Ohio USA 2003, Miss Candace Smith.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate it. That was an amazing introduction.
Did you like that? I did good.
It was amazing.
You were doubting me.
I
You
was
were
doubting you.
me.
You pulled it off.
Thank you. Well, next to Miss Candace, we have my lovely host. She's a host, fellow pageant sister. High five.
Yes.
It's Courtney Tezno, everybody. Courtney Tezno.
Hi, Game of Crown fans. So excited to be here.
Yeah. And I'm so excited, by the way, I have to just say congratulations on, because you're from Texas, you competed in some pageants in Texas.
Yes.
However, now you're starting to compete in the pageants here in California.
Yes, on to the West Coast.
Amazing. Are you nervous at all?
No, I'm not nervous. You
No.
can't be. You have to go in confident.
And I was gonna say, for you guys watching who aren't big pageant fans or know about like the backstory about pageants, once you've competed in Texas, I always say that Miss Texas USA, it's like winning Miss Universe.
For sure.
In Texas, because it's so
Yeah. It's
hard
tough.
to win
It's
in
tough.
Texas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
The competition is tough. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone all over the U.S. is beautiful, but Texas, they just breed them in a way that's just like
It's insanity.
insane. Exactly.
Breed
So
them and
Tex-
produce them.
Sure.
The bananas down there.
Right.
Exactly.
It's Texas is like the Venezuela in our
Universe.
country.
Yeah.
For pageantry, right?
Yes, definitely.
Madness.
Yeah, if you can handle Texas, you can handle any state.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but California is very competitive.
It's competitive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of girls, but it's not like Texas.
Yeah.
It's cray-cray in Texas.
Yeah.
They televise it in Texas. So let's talk about this episode, because some really good stuff happened. Drama for your mama, right?
Yeah, so much.
I mean, I think let's start with, Team Leha. We got Team Leha versus Team Lynne. The drama continues from, previous episodes where, Leha, she was competing in a pageant and her husband, Nick, threatened supposedly Lynne, and so Lynne supposedly hired a PI. There's a lot of supposedly here.
There's not a lot of facts going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of accusations, but the drama has like gone overboard based on
To a
the,
whole
all
nother
that.
level.
Exactly.
Well, this is my first time seeing the show.
Yeah.
So I
what
was
do you think?
Yeah, what did you think as a pageant girl? Like,
yeah, I
you-
mean, Susie, you know me really well, and I'm not considered like the typical pageant girl. Not that I'm gonna
No.
sit here and judge what a pageant girl is, but I'm more of a tomboy. Like you know that.
Yes.
And just watching this, I mean, being at that age and so immersed in the pageant world like that, I just can't even begin to imagine like that happening with us or our
I know.
circle of people. It was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
Would you consider competing now?
No.
You wouldn't compete.
I don't know. I just feel like you retire while you're on top, like MJ.
Amen,
You know what
sister.
I'm saying? I'm Miss Ohio USA. To me, that's the best state in the country. I'm going to rep it for the rest of my life. God forbid I enter Mrs. United States of America, the 5th state, or whatever, some new pageant, and I lose. Like, I will be devastated.
I know.
My legacy will be tainted, and I can't have that. So
you're feeling like Shelley, a little hesitant.
oh
Yes.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're ready to get into it, but if I was Shelley's friend, I would say, boo boo, boo boo. Before you do some little pageant in Fox Hills Casino that could possibly be rigged, I don't know, by the girl whose husband is part owner,
Yeah.
stay on top. Judge it.
That's a good point.
Judge
Yeah.
it.
I totally forgot that, Vanassa's husband
Owned
is a
it.
part owner
Right.
of Foxwoods.
I mean, just the whole thing smells funny to me. I wouldn't do it.
Ooh, see, that's the lawyer in Candace, like digging, finding
Yeah.
stuff.
I go
I didn't even
deep.
think of that.
And then the way they're encouraging her to participate, like, oh, you could beat Mrs. America if she competes, you know.
Yeah.
Who can say that they want
know
that
what they're
honor
doing.
to take that crown away from her. I wouldn't even let them get that opportunity.
Oh my gosh, what do you think, Courtney?
Oh, I completely agree. I didn't realize that at first either, but she's really encouraging a lot of people to be in it, and I feel like she knows she's going to win. Obviously, maybe being rigged. I mean,
Yeah.
she's won her titles before, so obviously she's a good pageant girl, but woman.
Look at
Oh,
Candace!
and Candace is putting on.
I'm sorry, continue. Please continue.
she brought out the bling.
Can we please
Wait, can
acknowledge
we
this
see
first?
it? Let's show
Yeah, let's
everybody.
I mean, I'm just
everyone.
saying, like, not everybody has this. You know, I was at an event and somebody had on Miss Rodeo, so that's a street.
Oh, no.
You know, and I never wear my sash, but I rep a state. You know, not a street. So, you know, if
She
you-
wears it proudly.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna go compete for Miss San Fernando Valley at this point.
But you can't. You aged out, my dear.
Ooh, low blow.
Oh no.
low. Okay. But you see my point.
Yes, I do.
Mrs. How about, oh, I'm not married. Okay, there's really nothing for spinsters, huh? There's no,
We'll find you a pageant, Candace.
or husband. Okay.
Then you can compete in the
Yeah,
misses.
then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Keep going.
For everybody listening right now, you have to check it out on YouTube. She's a mess. I love it though.
Me? Oh, it's gorgeous. My sash is gorgeous.
Yes.
It's leave it on here. I like the bling in our. We are talking about a pageant show after all, so
True.
I think we should leave the
Yeah.
But we can't see it. I think you should just wear it.
Miss Ohio.
We can't see it.
But then I hide these. Okay, I'll do it. I'll just wear it.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
hide the girls.
No,
Just
I
put
don't
it-
know.
Oh, there you go. It doesn't hide the
girls.
girls.
The girl.
But you gotta fix
They
it
work.
so we can see. So anyway, I'm sorry, Courtney. I was distracted by the bling.
Oh no,
when
we
she
had
took it
to
out.
pause for that. No,
Yeah.
but I agree that it could possibly be rigged. So we'll just have to see how things go with that.
Yeah.
I want to see Shelley give her all, and I think she can win regardless of if it's rigged.
Mm-hmm.
But if the end result is that Vanessa wins, I wouldn't be surprised.
She won the last one, that's for
Yeah.
sure. I didn't think, I mean, at the end of the episode, we saw that Shelley, you know, it was like, she was like, I don't know. Her mother was trying to convince her. And then at the end of the episode, she agreed to do it. And I was kind of shocked. Because honestly, I think if I was Shelley, I wouldn't have done it.
Why? Why wouldn't you have done
Like
it?
you say, I'm not doing another pageant after being Miss USA. Why would I go back? Because what if I lose?
I would love for you to compete in a Mrs.
Absolutely not.
It would be amazing.
good. Well, you can
You can
have,
take your
you can
two
have
chihuahuas.
sweet dreams. Of
Oscar
that.
and Lupe could be like your props.
You will never see me on another
Okay, top
pageant stage.
three reasons why you wouldn't.
Top 3 reasons.
I might lose. I might lose. I might lose.
Exactly. Took the words out of my mouth. No, it's just, it would be kind of horrifying. I totally feel Shelley, like, on that one. You know, after she was Mrs. United States, you know, I was Miss USA, and it's like, that's, to me, the biggest pageant in the country for young women, you know,
Oh, yeah.
is Miss USA. And, I mean, I think now it's even bigger than Miss America, in my opinion, I think. And so, well, no,
Definitely.
not in my opinion. The,
No, it
rating,
is.
the
Yeah,
ratings
it
are
is.
higher for
Yeah.
Miss USA than they are for Miss America. So, you know, and so I can you imagine? Just
Oh my God.
Literally what Shelley said on this episode, where she was like, can you imagine? Like, I win, you know, Mrs. United States, and then I lose to somebody who's never even competed at Mrs. United States or something like that. The thought of that is just horrifying. So I don't.
Completely understand.
I'm done. However, what a great kick in the butt it would be to like try to get ready for a pageant, because I have never worked harder in my life, like on my body, like at the gym, than I did when I was preparing for Miss USA.
Right.
Yeah.
You still look super hot.
Oh, thank you.
You stay ready. You don't have
Both
to
of
get
you
ready.
guys.
Thanks, girl.
Oh, thank you.
But then you look at women like Shelley. Oh my, how incredible does she look, right? I mean,
Yeah.
she's had
Yes.
4 kids.
That is mind-boggling.
I hope I look like that after 4
You
children. Will I?
Most definitely.
You'll be my trainer.
Because you know I'll let you know if you start falling off.
You will. You totally
Yeah.
will. So let's go back to the whole, Team Leah, Team Lynne thing, right? So, because I think it's just it's getting out of hand at this point. And now, I thought in last week's episode, Leah she was kind of like, she didn't know why, I'm sorry, Lynne. Lynne didn't know why Leah left when they were in Newport. Candace, I know you didn't see this part, but they went to Shelley's summer home in Newport, Rhode Island. And Leah left after she got that phone call saying Lynne hired a private investigator. So she was distraught and leaves, right?
Right.
And I noticed that Lynne on that episode was kind of like, why did Leah leave? And I'm sitting here watching, I'm like, because you hired a private investigator to investigate her and her extended family. And I thought, yeah, I'd be upset if I found out that an ex-friend of mine was going to that extent. And so
does it seem believable now?
I think so. I think she was telling the truth because she was so distraught on her couch with Susanna.
Come on. We don't know that this is true.
I know, we don't.
Yeah.
You're a producer.
I mean, yeah, I produce. And, I'm finding it hard to believe either one of them. And Lynne's performance on that couch was not even worthy of a soap opera. More like a telenovela on a limited budget. That was absolutely, first of all, a hypochondriac shouldn't marry a doctor. Okay? This woman seriously, has an in-house doctor husband checking her blood pressure, every 10 minutes or something.
Well, she has a heart condition. She has a previous heart condition.
That's the only excuse you give her.
Yeah.
But I didn't believe it because I didn't see many tears. It was a lot of huffing and puffing and no tears.
And really ugly faces. Yeah. And I cried this morning and I don't think I looked like that. It was real tears and really crying. What she was doing was what my 8-year-old cousin does.
Yeah, it reminded me of my niece or nephew.
Yeah. Careful. Careful with the bling. Don't hurt the bling.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't get another one, Candace.
No, you're right. This is it.
They only give you one.
I only bring it out every 10 years.
Oh, this is a special occasion. Yeah. It's a special occasion.
Very.
So what do you guys think? The whole competing at the pageant while having a restraining order. Lynne says she's going to compete anyway.
I thought the security guard on stage was completely ridiculous, and I think that would be distracting. Every moment that we're thinking something is going to happen, a security guard has to come closer to the stage. That's just too much. Yeah. That completely takes away the focus of everything.
Yes, so
it does.
Where's the pageantry in that?
Exactly. There's enough that goes on.
Candace, you're laughing.
It's just hysterical to me. Yeah. This is my first time seeing this, and it's bananas. They're like, somebody's gonna go to prison or get arrested, and it's are you talking about a basement party in the ghetto or a pageant? What are you talking about? It's going down at the Legends. It's it's the Legends, some hip hop club in Queens. Oh no, it's a high class pageant for former misses. So as long as you got any kind of Mrs. title, you can compete at Legends or any title. Can I go compete at Legends?
I don't know. I'm a little confused about Legends.
Legends is about legends.
Right.
Right?
But I would think that you would have to have had multiple titles.
You would think.
I think. However, after seeing, the other thing, the Mrs. United States pageant, how they just gave the crown to Susanna and to Lynne, I just think, okay, so technically now they're state title holders, but they didn't win a pageant. So I don't know, would that qualify you? Would that go on your resume and qualifies you toward competing in the Legends of the Crown pageant?
I don't want to see Magic Johnson and Charles Barkley back out on the basketball court. That's how I feel about them getting back on that stage.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Come on.
Well, I think they've aged gracefully. I think the way that they're acting doesn't show their age, but I kind of like the idea of it. I don't like their behavior. That's my only issue.
So after you win Miss California USA, and you go on and you win Miss USA, let's fast forward 15 years in your life. You're married with 2 kids, picket fence, a dog.
A Volvo.
A Volvo.
Oh, no.
You're on the PTA.
Can we change the car, please? Oh, goodness.
Taking the kids to soccer.
Right. Getting up at 6 a.m., making breakfast, trying to get a workout in, fighting the pounds.
Okay.
Are you going to compete?
Let's cut it. Let's cut it, please.
Popping Xanax. No, like Vanassa and her yogurt. Like, it's like, that's not Splenda, boo-boo. Like, she's like, I'm so concerned about you. Can you hand me that Splenda?
Well,
I mean,
you know what, though, in her defense after that, because I felt a little bit like that, too. When I was watching her, I was like, oh, my God, she's not even, like, your friend came over and is confiding in you and wants to talk to you about this issue that she's having, which is obviously, we all saw the drama in this episode surrounding that craziness. And she's, like, all worried about her little parfait and the yogurt.
you don't mind if I have yogurt right now, do you?
That's your Vanassa? That's Candace's Vanassa.
Just a little parfait.
No. But then later, we learned this a couple episodes ago. You know, Vanassa is a survivor of breast cancer. And yeah, I mean, I think when you've survived something like that, like cancer, to hear somebody talking about how they got a restraining order over a friend who may or may not have hired a PI, like, you know, just kind of drowning in a small cup of water, you know, she's probably like, whatever, I'm gonna make my parfait.
Right.
Yeah.
I may have been like, really? I'm gonna eat.
I wish she would have vocalized that, though. That would have been better.
Yeah. Perhaps. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like,
And
she
she
just
may
wanted
have.
to go to her happy place.
Yeah, maybe. Because it was just too much, you know? It's too much when people... You guys know what I'm talking about. Like, when if you're going through some crazy...
Something traumatic, and then this
stuff,
little thing is brought up, it's like, okay.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can definitely imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like, I don't know, you had a family member pass away or something like that, and your friend is complaining about possibly having to move to Connecticut to take on a new job. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, poor you.
Yeah.
Poor you, friend. Really? That's what you're dealing
Yeah.
with? Well, my so-and-so just died.
Yeah, but we don't one up. We give each other empathy. Like, no matter what you're experiencing or I'm experiencing, if you're feeling a certain way, I'm going to be present. And I'm going to listen to you. And I'm going to try to put myself in your position and provide you with comfort. I've had plenty of struggles throughout my life. That doesn't give me the right to sit there and fix a parfait every time somebody wants to share and confide in me and seek support from me.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
She was blatantly
Well said,
ignoring
Candace.
her.
Thank you.
Yes.
But I want to talk about your competition with pageantology.
What?
Charlie Margolis. I'm just wondering, are you feeling the heat from Charlie? Because Chuck brought it. He's the pageant interview coach to the stars.
You know what? Charlie had some good points. Charlie
When they ask you a question, answer it.
No
There were
kidding.
probably some things cut.
You know what? In his defense, though, I've judged lots of pageants. Courtney, I'm going to give you some pageant advice right now. Like what Charlie said, listen and answer your question, because there are so many girls that are just so nervous in their own skin when they're, and it's like you're just having a conversation. You're having a conversation with some new friends, similar to what we're doing right now, right?
We're judging you.
Yes, we are judging you. You will be judged. At the end, we'll give you your score.
Goodness.
You know, and some
my
girls, some girls just don't. They just don't answer the question.
People get nervous.
They get nervous, and so there's no need to get nervous. You know, take some deep breaths before you go into that interview room and answer your question. But I thought Charlie was a hoot. I don't know where Charlie lives, but
I mean,
if Shandy and I ever take the pageantology workshop to, you know, Massachusetts or something, we went last year and we haven't been to teach one. But if we do, Charlie is my competition.
Yeah, and he seemed really prepared when he told her, you know, when you try out for whatever it is you're gonna do.
Yes.
You know, mention you like pageants. The camaraderie.
The camaraderie.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he seemed like he was very prepared and well informed on.
Although I always have to say, and then Courtney, I don't know if you've consulted any pageant coaches or anything in your training, but I've always, when I was competing, I was always wary of people who had never won a national pageant, much less, I mean, if they were a man. It's like, wait, how would you know what it feels like to compete on a stage and to have this kind of pressure on you, you know? I've always been hesitant when it comes to dudes.
Yeah, for sure.
Teaching pageant girls how
you
to
and Shandy, can provide so much more insight to anyone that's interested in
Well, that's why we
pursuing a pageant.
started pageantology,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But bless his heart. I think
Bless
Charlie's
his
doing a
heart.
good job. And you know what?
Good thing
Truth
Shelley
be
doesn't
told,
need him.
truth be told, she doesn't. I don't think she needs him. I think she's just kind of in her head right now. But yeah.
So do you guys
he had
think
some
she's
good-
ready? I mean, not based off of that interview session, I don't think. But
I don't think she's mentally prepared
I don't think she's there
yet.
No.
It's going to be very interesting to see next week's episode.
I think she's ready.
You think she's ready? Based on what you saw on tonight?
Yeah, I do.
Episode?
I think that that's all part of her act. Like she gives off this, oh, I'm very uncertain whether I should do it or not. I don't really do this, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it's my first time kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about.
Uh-huh.
And I think she's ready. You know what I'm saying? Like she's down in the basement like Rocky, like hitting raw meat and like doing some crunch. Dun 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 dun. She like, I'm about to go kill these hoes. Like, because if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Goodness.
And you know, I feel like I'm like that. You're like that, Susie. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to prepare for anything. Somebody called me today, like, can you go shoot this? Can you be in this movie? Yeah.
I mean, that happened. Yeah.
Today.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
So she's always
You
ready.
stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Right?
I love that. That's like the quote of the day. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Right. And keep it tight and right. Right? And tight.
That's right. Tight and right.
Tight and right.
The name of tonight's episode.
Yeah.
So you think she's ready and you think she should compete?
I think she's ready and she should not compete.
Why?
Wait.
Because she's on top. I said retire while you on top. Just like Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I don't want to see Jordan and Johnson and I don't want to see all of them.
Come back.
She's at the top. She was a Mrs. America, not a Mrs. United States. That's the top for the misses. You know, there's so many random Mrs. pageants. Let's be honest here.
Yes.
I mean, so to give them any kind of credibility is very difficult. But out of the ones out there, she's won the top one. The rest of them down there, they're reaching and scratching, trying to get up to her, like the little fitness girl. I mean, they showed the preview for next week, and she walks up to the microphone. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she says, I am Mrs.
And she
Exactly,
forgot.
silence. She don't even know what she is. She like Mrs. Fitness,
And that's because
tan.
she was given her title. Wait, no, that was
No.
Okay, that was Lynn. Okay.
Yeah, that was Lynn and Susanna. There's so many.
Well, then she had no excuse.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That shows you the caliber of competition. Shelley is way above that. That's like, let me see, like Michael Jordan going to like, I don't know, a community club, like like
the Y?
church basketball tournament. And lacing back up and rubbing himself down in some Bengay. Like, look, I'm going to show y'all. You know, don't nobody compete with MJ. That's to me. So I
Yes.
think she's ready. She's still the bomb. But do not
Don't
compete
do it.
against them.
Well, we saw her on the stage in next week's episode.
Yep,
So
so-
she
Oh,
definitely.
I missed that.
So she's doing it.
You missed that in the previews. Do you agree with Candace, or do you think she should?
No, I don't.
Go
I
for
don't
it.
think she's ready. I agree with what you're saying, but I don't think that she's ready, even though she is competing mentally, because you have to be all the way there. Like, you're going to this person for interview, you're really just supposed to be yourself. I just don't think she should do it, but she's doing it, so she's gonna have to put her best foot forward.
So who do you think will be like in the top 3?
Vanessa and
Vanassa?
Vanessa. Tomato,
because
tomato.
she seems like out of everyone, she's prepared. I mean, the event's probably put on by her at some point, so she'll probably be in the top. I really hope Shelley is, and then for the third, I'm not sure.
What about you, Susie?
You know, I think it's going to be really interesting to see what goes down with Leah and Lynn. Like, will Lynn show up? Or will the restraining order come in between her and the crown? It's like
You want some
really-
nachos with that cheese?
It's like crazy. And it really is like a soap opera.
But to me, don't you guys
don't
think
know.
Susanna's like one of the hottest? I mean, she's a little
Susanna
gangster.
is a little firecracker. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Susanna's a little firecracker. I feel like she might come and give everybody a run for their money because she's ready. She's going to her pageant gown
Yeah.
store, getting her stuff ready. And I think Lynn,
No.
bless her heart, she was saying that she might even get
Admit
admitted.
herself.
Admit herself to. I don't know. I don't think she's ready in any
all.
shape or form. And maybe this is, I wonder. Now I'm putting my Candace lawyer hat on. I'm like, perhaps Leha did that on purpose. Because they used to be good friends, so she would know that.
How that would affect her.
Yes. She would know.
That's low.
Well, that's gonna shake anybody before a competition. A restraining order.
Yeah.
Like
it wouldn't shake you.
Oh, true, but I'm from Dayton. Restraining order? What's that? An invitation? What you want, boo boo? I'm not worried, you know. But I don't know. I think that I think that Lynne is overly dramatic. It seems to me like Leha is being. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy the story during the yogurt parfait session. I didn't buy how distraught she was over this. To me, it seemed as though she was trying to prevent Lynne from competing. Like they don't want that competition from Lynne for whatever reason.
Okay.
My only issue is if you know that you didn't do anything, then I wouldn't feel like I would have that type of reaction. So that really threw me for a loop. Like, you're confusing me. Why are you almost admitting yourself if you know that you didn't do anything? So we'll see how that goes.
She meant admitting to the hospital, right?
Yeah, not anything else, yeah.
Right.
Being admitted. Oh, my gosh.
I don't know, but Susanna at the boutique, when she was, like, pageant shopping, and she was like, listen, I'm Mrs. Rhode Island, United States. I'm classy, you know. She's like, but if you pick at me, it's like toxic or poison. Somebody's gonna die.
I was like,
right. It was kind of like, wah,
scary.
Wah, wah. Keeping it classy.
I'm not
Very
really
classy.
sure too why Susanna had that kind of reaction, because it's not even. She's part of Team Lynne. You know, she's Lynne's BFF now, and so I don't know why she's taken the whole beef to heart like that.
Right,
Yeah.
she's fighting her fight. Because Susanna's she's from the street. You can tell.
Yeah.
Like Lynne is sicking Susanna on them. You know, like
That's what's going down, isn't it?
for sure.
Susanna probably feels like she has to step it up for
Yeah,
Lynne, because
yeah.
Lynne is so fragile.
Yeah.
Yes, her blood pressure keeps going up and down.
Yes. Her heart condition, the whole 9 yards. It's a hard situation. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So at the end of the day, let me ask you, who are you rooting for? Are you Team Leha or are you Team Lynne?
I have to choose between those two?
Yes.
Ooh.
Team Leha or Team Lynne?
Oh, you put me in a tight corner. Team Leha or Team Lynne? It's like the lesser of two evils.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're both.
I think I'm rooting for Lynne. I mean, she's she's very fragile, but I really hope she gets it together, because it's like right now she feels like the underdog, and I just didn't like Leah's attitude at all. Like she seems like the type of person that's conniving that would do something like this from how she was presenting herself. So I'm Team Lynne, and I hope she like gets it together and struts her stuff. But
Did you see the episode though when Lynne and Leha, when Leha first confronts Lynne at the coffee shop? Did you see that? No, because it's funny because you mentioned. Well, after that episode, I felt the same way about Leha.
Really?
Like exactly what you just said, but I said that about Leha. And now it's just funny, like watching when each individual episode is taken out, you know, on its own, the way these women are portrayed is like totally different.
So you thought Lynne was manipulative?
Yes. I did, based on other, and I said it last week too when we did the after show. I was like, oh, just something about her. I don't know if it's the way the producers cut it or what, but there was something about her that was extremely insincere.
Right.
Extremely insincere.
I would venture to say that applies to the entire cast.
Perhaps.
But I'm not going to go that far. I said I would venture. And I agree with you, Courtney. I think that if I had to choose between Leha and Lynne, it would be Lynne in this situation, because Leha did seem as though, you know, like she was a little sneaky about it, and the way like she spoke about it, it was inauthentic to me.
Yeah.
Like when she was talking about this private investigator and why she needed to get the restraining order, and what was up with that handwritten ghetto ass restraining summary, that essay, like there was.
It was like the original complaint, maybe a copy of the complaint that that Leah filled out, and they send that.
It looked like
to Lynne?
an essay from my 5th grade class. Like,
It did.
It was like,
Yeah, it was a little.
yeah. So it seems a little suspect to me.
I hear you. I hear
So
you.
Team Lynne, get it together, baby. Drop your blood pressure. Dye that little piece of blue hair. Wipe them tears off. Put
She
some
loves her blue
preparation
hair.
H under your eyes, huh?
She loves her blue hair.
Apparently.
I saw in an episode. She goes to the salon and she fixes my
Just
blue
the
hair.
tip.
Just the tip. Oh man, hilarious. Well, I think I'm gonna go. I'm Team Lorianne. Lorianne is like Switzerland in this entire thing. There is a war going on, and Lorianne is.
That's the fitness
Switzerland.
girl.
The fitness
Yeah.
girl is Lorianne. She's neutral.
Yeah.
She's the neutral one in this whole. She's the only one. Everybody else is taking sides.
And she's the youngest, no kids.
No kids. She doesn't want kids.
She can't mess her body up for the bikini and fitness modeling.
Yes. Yep. So, anyway, so what do you think is going to happen? Let's go into some predictions. What do you think is going to happen?
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Freaked out.
Candace is like, what's happening?
What just happened?
What's happening? It's Candace's first time.
Totally.
She's an AfterBuzz virgin. Not anymore.
I'm a virgin in a few areas.
Oh.
Good.
Okay. I want to
Oh,
elaborate.
Courtney.
I want to elaborate. Courtney, wait till you get my...
Oh, good.
So,
What are your predictions?
Courtney's like, let's
I make her
change the
nervous.
subject.
Oh goodness. Okay. What are your predictions for
Next
For
week.
what? For
Next
what,
week.
Courtney?
Like, what do you
For
think is
next
going to
week.
happen?
At the
For Miss
pageant?
California?
No.
For next week, my predictions.
Yes.
At the Legends pageant, what will take place? Will anyone go to prison? Will anyone get shot? Will... dun, 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 dun. I feel that what will happen is the top 3 will be Vanassa,
Vanessa.
Shelley, and Lynne.
Lynne. Lynne will prevail.
Wait, which one is? Yeah,
Blue
Lynne.
hair.
Yes,
Blue hair.
and Lynne. And then Leah will be
Devastated.
devastated. And then
She'll be on the side with her security guards.
something's gonna happen with
I'm writing down your predictions for next week. I'm taking notes.
yeah, there's definitely gonna be something cooking in regards to Vanessa and her husband's association with the pageant and whether or not it was rigged and how she made it to top 3. And Shelley's gonna win.
Okay.
But there's gonna be some speculation as to why Vanessa placed so high. And Lynne is going to not perform well once she makes it to top 3 because of Leah's reaction when she doesn't make top 3. And she might tell the security guard that she rolled her eyes at her and that she needs to be removed off the stage.
So Lynne will be disqualified
Yes.
for making eye contact with Leah.
Security, Fox Casino security. Foxwoods security.
Fun place, by the way. I've been when I was in college. It was a party place.
Wow.
Anyway,
Yes.
Courtney.
You just gave a whole episode on your own.
She did.
I think I agree with you on if Vanessa makes it to the top 3, there's gonna be some what is it, rumors going on, like how did she make it there? People are probably gonna want to see the judges' scores afterwards. I think Shelley's gonna win as well. My third choice would be Susanna because I think she's a firecracker and I want her to be up there.
Yep.
Let's see. I think that Lynne is going to beat Leah, and so basically the same prediction as you. So
Okay.
we're on track with that. And then Lori Ann and John, so like the baby situation, I kind of wonder if we're going to jump into that at all again. This is just my personal prediction. I think she's going to settle after a year. That's just my thing.
I thought you were going to say she's going to be pregnant and bloated
No,
for the
no.
pageant.
At the pageant,
That would be a surprise for everyone.
right? She's disqualified. Drama. I think my top 2, I don't think Lynne and Leah are going to make it at all. I don't think they're going to be in the top 3 because they're just too distracted. They're not on top of their game. I think the girls that are on top of their game are Shelley, Vanassa, and Susanna. And so I think it's going to be like those ladies are going to be, and my winner is Shelley, first runner-up Vanassa, second runner-up is Susanna.
Yeah, I agree.
If Shelley doesn't win,
We're all going to be super upset.
I'm gonna be
Vanessa
hated.
wins, I'm gonna be so upset. Very upset.
I'm gonna be hated.
Yeah, Vanessa almost can't win because her husband is part owner of the venue where they're having it. It's like, how? That's a conflict
Yeah, and we
of
both
interest.
know
Yeah, they
pageants
shouldn't do that. That's
and elections are never corrupt. Pageants and elections never corrupt.
Never.
No, but she shouldn't be able to do that because just like a sponsor that is a part of that pageant, they can't judge or do anything like that.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a conflict.
It's
like
happened.
So
Courtney.
true. So true. All right, ladies. Well, that is all she wrote. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys so much for joining me
Thank
this
you for
week.
having us.
You guys were awesome guests. Courtney, good luck.
Yes.
That. Thank you.
Your pageant. Please let everybody know at home where that you guys can be found. Twitter, Facebook.
I can be found at the Candace Smith, CandaceSmith.
the Candace Smith.
The Candace Smith on Twitter, and then you can Google me and find me other places.
Ooh.
And you guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Teznos. You can also follow my pageant journey for Miss North Hollywood at Teznos as well. So, root for me.
Yay! And you can find me at Susie Castillo on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Mwah.
I have
Ciao.
a Blackberry.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later!
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.